So if you're wanting to grow your social media and keep your engagement high, make sure you follow these 5 tips that I use in my business. So my name is Abby and I am the owner of Abby Design, where I create memorable branding for different businesses. So 95% of my client base comes from Instagram, so it is super important for me to be hot on social media. At the moment, my followers are growing like crazy and I've managed to get around 5k followers in the last 5 months. So in this video, I'm going to be sharing my 5 top tips for social media and how you can grow your following. So let's start off with tip number 1. So tip number 1 is consistency. You need to be consistent with your posting on Instagram. For me, I post every single day because I find when I post, I get inquiries. But you should be posting around 4 times a week, if not more. It just means your followers will get to know how consistent you are when you post, and they will start looking forward to your posts. The key to it is not to overthink your post, because this has held me back before. I spent way too long on creating the right post and thinking if it would reach a certain amount of people, but the key is to just post and not to worry about it. So I would also recommend scheduling your posts, or at least writing out the text with your image, so when you go to post it, you already have it and you don't have the hassle of writing it all. I also use an app called Preview, which allows me to see exactly what my posts are going to look like on my grid, which is super important for any designer, because I think we all get OCD with trying to make the layout and the whole style of Instagram look great. Okay, so tip number 2 is showing your personality. If you aren't showing your personality and the person behind the brand, it is going to be really hard for you to gain followers. So people love to buy into a lifestyle, they love to get to know the person behind the brand, and for me, showing my face and personality on my stories every single day has really helped me gain the followers that I have. So people are nosy, and I am one of them. I will hold my hand up. I love watching people's stories. I love knowing what people get up to, what they do every day, and it's the same for your business. People want to know who is behind the brand and what you are getting up to. So the most important thing about this is actually being genuine and yourself. So if you put on something fake for your followers, then it's not going to last long, because you can only do it for so long. Whereas if you are genuine and you are being yourself, it's gonna be super easy for you. So tip number 3 is giving your followers value. So you need to be providing value for free to your followers. So for me as a graphic designer, this would mean putting out tips for my followers, either graphic design tips or business tips, depending on your type of followers. You need to be giving them a reason for them to stick around, so providing value for free is a great way to do this. Tip number 4 is build a community. So this is a key one, because your followers are gonna be your community. So you need to be leaving engaging and meaningful interactions with your clients. So this can be, if they comment on your post, make sure you reply and do not ignore them. And if you are gonna reply, don't just reply with a thank you or a 2-word comment. Make sure you are actually responding to them, which may get a response back as well from them, which can help with the Instagram algorithm. For me as a graphic designer, I have a really strong community within the design industry, and it's so nice because I interact, engage with other designers, and they do exactly the same with me, which really does help with the algorithm. It's also really nice to speak to people that are in the same field as you, so I would definitely try and build and work with your competitors, not against them. So last but not least, tip number 5, and this is be patient. Progress does not happen overnight, and it hasn't happened overnight for me. I always get messages from new followers asking, how did I get high engagement and so many followers so quick? And I haven't. It has taken me a while to build that engagement up, build my followers. So yeah, you just need to be patient and really put hard work in, because at the end of the day, if you don't put the work in, you're not gonna get results. Like I said at the start, I managed to get 5k followers in around 5 months, and for some, this might not be a lot, but for me, all of my followers are really engaging within my posts, and that for Instagram is key. So that is my 5 top tips for social media and how to grow your following. Make sure you leave a comment and tell me what tips have worked for you, or if you use completely different tips for growing your social media. Make sure you subscribe to my channel and turn the notification bell on so you know when I'm posting.